3 mule deer 350 yards away.
Directly across the drainage.
We've got one bull, a 4-point, nothing huge.
Lighting him up right now.
What range him at? 450?
I think he's at 470.
He closed the distance. Now he's 450.
450, within 7 mil range.
He's killable with a rifle. And then we got at least 5 further on down.
Yeah.
In the valley there.
A cow and like 3 or 4 calves. We're getting ready to go down and try to stalk in on these elk. AJ, if a cow comes out first, are you gonna shoot?
Yes. No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, I agree. I all the way around them. The wind. The wind is perfect. Basically all we need to do, drop down about 150 feet and start sight on into the wind. There's 2 bulls.
2 legal bulls, probably.
2 legal bulls, a spike. Probably 6 or 6, 8, 10.
10 at least.
Cows and calves. So there's gonna be a lot of eyes down around there. And try to get a good wind on them. There's that coyote. Second time we've seen a coyote today. Should have brought a high-power rifle with us.
Got some dead elk. He's moving. Moving pretty good.
Pretty sure we blew the elk we were spotting this morning out. Now we're climbing back to the top and see what we can find. Making a pretty good time, isn't he? Match set.
Here's what we're looking for. It's a legal bull.
4-point.
We'll take him.
Even 4-point with a broken beam like that would work. Well, last night was a little bit of a whirlwind. We saw
it was
4-point early, and then we saw a 5-point and quite a few cows, probably 10 or 12 calves, 1 spike, and we made a stalk on those and blew that. And then we hiked up to the top, and I fell asleep taking a nap, and some cow calls actually woke me up. So we were glassing that hillside, and then we saw a bunch of calves and cows, and then finally a bull touched off, and he pushed all the cows to the next drainage away from us. So we headed back to the truck maybe a half hour before dark. Heard some more cow calls.
This is where the fun started.
Creeping through the sage and oak brush, and came out to the opening, and there's a calf and a cow in front of us. And they saw us and they cut down. I dropped my pack and ran around to the bottom of the oak brush and cut, I don't know, it was probably 6 or 7, 2 bigger cows and calves. And I came full draw when they first came out, but I didn't get them stopped until they were, I don't know what the range was, but they were probably 80 or 90 or 100 yards from me, so I didn't shoot. So then I started working back through that stuff, and another group came through, and I got those turned around. They went right up to AJ.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I went down to see if Bryce was going to get a shot. I should stay with our packs because they came within 15 yards of our packs.
Yep. Came right back through the packs.
I got within about 40 yards of a spike.
Decided to pack in. It's a really dry area to try to find some water. What did we figure? 228 or 281? 281 ounces of water. AJ's got probably 230 or 40 ounces. So we're packing some serious water.
We're not running out today. Maybe tomorrow.
So, I don't know, I've got like 4.5 gallons, a little under 4.5 gallons. He's got right around 4 gallons of water. But this is like, we haven't seen water in 5
In
miles
days.
all day. We haven't seen a drop of water. Yeah, it's like a death hike.
We're pretty much crazy right now.
Thinking to ourselves whether this is a good idea or not, but
It's not. I'll tell you.
it's early in September and they're not being real vocal, especially with this heat, so we're here and this is what we're trying.
Yeah, what do you think, it's probably 85?
And the sun's pounding us. 85, sunny. But we're trying something different. We've both hunted around this area and been successful with gun, but never hunted with bow. So we'll see what happens.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. It's gonna get interesting one way or another. Helicopters coming or we're killing a elk.
Okay, I got one cow elk. AJ thinks about 60 yards. We're gonna try to make a stalk on her. We've got perfect wind. 100 yards. How many? No horns yet. All calves and cows. That's what it looks like. I've got the lead cow at 86 yards. AJ's making the move in. Hopefully, he gets in range. I told him to give me a thumbs up if he's ready for me to get her to stand up. I was gonna cow call or bugle, whatever it takes to get her to stand. Got her back into the wind, ears folded forward downwind. She's in a pretty safe spot. What happened?
That was some excitement. So I had a stalk on this cow that was out in the open. She must have smelled some movement or didn't like something. She got up. And I knew there was still some more in here. I started making my way, and then a cow came out. 60 probably, but she was in thick. And I was downwind of her the whole time. She never smelled something but didn't like it. So she took off and this whole side erupted. So I'm like, all right, I did a cow call, hurried up there. 6 point at least.
Yeah, he's a stud. I saw him.
He's probably at least a 5. I mean, he was a good bull. I had him within 46 yards. I ranged him. He was quartering away from me. I ranged him. I drew back, running through this stuff.
It's thick.
I was huffing and puffing, and I couldn't hold it that steady. But they went this way.
No, they went right out the top, right into the wind. Cause that's probably they knew that was the safest place. Cause I know they can smell us.
Yeah.
So, and they just probably heard us. There's a bunch of them that went out.
Oh, the hillside erupted. They didn't know what was going on, but something.
That lead cow. She had you pegged back here. And then she stood up.
I stopped when she stood up.
She stood up, then she was staring at you, and then she started walking down. So I
saw
cut
you
out and went to the bottom. I was like, I'm gonna whack them if they go out through the bottom.
to this bush over here. I could see one, and she saw me, and the game was up. She didn't like it, so I stopped. But she kind of took off, and then everything else ran too, and I hustled in there, and I almost released an arrow.
I know there's some other hunters back here. They may appreciate that. They may just go strolling right into them. Good bull though.
6
Bunch of
o'clock. We still
cows.
got a couple hours, 2 hours.
A couple hours left. We haven't found where we're gonna camp yet.
No, we haven't.
Which ain't a problem. We can pretty much set up anywhere. Flat ground, slope ground, rocks, grass.
No rocks. No rocks.
We sleep on rocks. I have.
I slept on
You
rocks.
slept on a rock first night you were in here.
Yeah.
start working our way back up. Glassing into drainages.
Came over this little ridge. Bryce saw two. One's a 4-point, another one's a cow. See if we can make a play on them.
Probably gonna split up to make this stalk, that way one person can keep an eye on them. We got 3 or 4 spotted. Probably more, we can't see it, it's pretty thick.
Actually, I'll put the bed. Wind's perfect. There's not much coming between us and her. Looked at that for like 5 minutes hoping it would move. She finally moved and I got a better vantage point.
I think we can get in there.
Usually where there's one, there's multiple.
I'm thinking if I stay here, watch them. Maybe you could go up to the right, kind of drop in that drainage. Okay, AJ dumped his pack here with me. He's gonna dive. Basically, he is gonna go all the way around. He's headed up right here. He's gonna start working his way down. And the bottom of that draw, we've got that cow. And she's bedded right there. In the very bottom of the draw. He's got really good wind. I'm just gonna sit back, keep an eye on her, see what else is in there. And once he gets closer, I'm gonna start to drop down and side hill over just a little bit farther. So if they decide to pop smoke and come this way, I might be able to cut them off. But I'm just gonna sit back and watch for now. He's got a pretty good hike to go all the way up there and start moving down. Just gonna keep an eye on her, make sure she doesn't move. I was watching for you to come across, and I could not see anything. No way I was gonna see you all camoed up. I kept creeping down farther and farther and farther. Probably an hour after we separated, she got up because the sun was hitting her. She got up and moved farther back in the oak. And I just sat there for like 45 minutes staring down there, and she never came out. So she had to be bedded down somewhere in there. Not too far from where she was originally.
She was.
You saw her?
I don't have my bow.
Where's your bow at?
Down there where I shot it.
She dead?
I don't know. I put an arrow in one.
Sweet. Yeah, buddy. Oh my.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
I was wondering because I was like, I don't know where you at.
Oh, it was awesome. I hope I put a good shot. I don't know.
You shoot her in the bed, or did she stand up?
She was up. She was up. She wasn't far. I don't know, 25 maybe. I saw where she took off, but I was down there looking for probably half hour for blood. I didn't find hardly any blood, which probably not a good sign. So there wasn't much blood on the arrow. And then I think the head cow stood up and looked at me. She's 25 yards, maybe, I don't know, maybe 30, maybe 20, I don't know. She was close. And there was just a little bit of brush between me and her, and she could not see me. She stood there and looked at me for 10 minutes probably. And I did not move. My heart was beating out of my chest. And I said, just take one step forward and look behind. And that's exactly what she did. She took one step forward broadside. I drew, she looked behind her, I drew. I settled my bubble. I put 2 pins on her, like 20 and 30. And I thought I executed a good shot, but I don't know, maybe I should have stood up a little more. And
Sounded like you probably got her good.
I don't know. I mean, when she was running away, I thought the arrow was sticking out of her, and I confirmed that because I found the arrow, but I didn't find any blood. No blood. I'm not celebrating yet, but it's gonna make me sick if we can't find her.
How long? What time was that? It was probably a while ago then.
About 10 o'clock.
Cause I fell asleep. I was sitting there glassing. This heat came out.
Yes.
I'm just in the bare sun and I'm just baking. My eyes are like falling asleep. Sitting there watching this patch of oak as she went in.
Oh,
I'm sitting there about half hour and I just fall asleep.
It's tall in there. It's not extremely thick, but in terms of plowing through stuff.
Let's go down there. Check out the blood on the arrow and stuff.
There's not much blood on the arrow. I don't think that's a good sign. I don't know. Hopefully it starts pouring out of her.
Yeah. Just reshot.
Here. I just got a little bit of scrub. Stuff I had to shoot through, I think. Shot right through here. The first time that calf stood up.
I can smell something.
She was right in here, that calf. And then that cow, the main cow I was hunting, was down there. And then that big cow stepped out and just looked right at me, probably 30 yards away, like a statue. And then she stepped out, broadside, and looked behind. I drew. Hopefully the arrow found its mark.
Let's go. Your arrow's right where you shot.
That's down the hill away.
Oh, she went veered left?
Yeah, they all went left.
Good. AJ found the front half of his arrow. She's got some guts on it.
Maybe you just tipped the tree. You just feel like a good shot, but this arrow doesn't look very good.
No.
See if we can get on a track and maybe she bedded down and
Follow her, see what happens.
see if we can put another one in her. If she's not dead yet. Which I don't think she is yet. That'll make me sick.
Dude, you see it? Nuh-uh. Dude, I thought you hit it in the guts big time. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Are you serious right now? Oh man. She did not go very far at all. Yeah, it looks like you got a good hit on her. Is that the side you were facing?
That was the other side.
So that's the exit wound. Nice, man. I was back in my mind. I was doubting. I was like,
blood.
yeah, we didn't find a single drop of blood. Holy cow. Yes, man. Oh man. I bet that's what, 100, maybe 100 yards. No blood. There she is.
When the elk hits the ground, that's when the work begins. Oh my goodness. Oh.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Down here in the shade too. I mean, it'd be easy to string her up. Get the meat up there where it'll be shaded most of the day.
I think I did get some guts.
Yeah, that arrow. I wonder if she was quartered a little bit. That's why the arrow was so gutty. Because it went out through the guts or something. She didn't go very far. Now the work begins.
How far away from the truck? Not too far, really.
A couple miles. 3 miles the most.
Get Timmy fired up.
I'm not riding Timmy up that mountain again.
Oh.
I tried to bring the four-wheeler back here and just about died trying to climb the mountain. Timmy's definitely gonna stay on the truck. But we'll get her out of here, no problem. Man, she's bleeding over here.
She must have tipped over. I mean, there's still not hardly any blood. Even on this side, you can see it's just soaked up.
Yep. Yes.
Dude, way to go, brother.
Nice work, man.
What a guide.
What a guide. I was sleeping the whole time. I literally fell asleep while he was stalking. This is awesome. Let's get after it. Number one. First one to quiver. One and done.
One and done, that's for sure. Felt like it was a good shot. Turned out, hit way behind. Hit something in there that did the job, and
I think we hit a main artery back there in between the back and the guts somewhere.
I'm hoping I hit a tree limb or something, because I felt like it was a good shot, but the arrow was way back. Yeah, 100 yards probably.
Thought we might bump her and get her up, so he was out in front ready to shoot. He just falls to the ground all of a sudden. And I don't know, I couldn't believe it when he said he saw it. But got her all broken down. Got the rear quarters hanging.
Look at those angles.
Rear quarters are hanging, cooling down. And we've got all the loose meat, back straps, tenderloins, front quarters, right down here on the plastic. Letting those cool down. It's really, we've been worried about the heat, I don't know, all week really, but it's nice and cool down here in the bottom of this drainage.
Honestly, about the best spot that she could have died in.
Yep. Probably get it all out tonight. It'll probably be,
It'll be a big, I don't have my watch on me. What time is it?
we can easily get it all out today. Well, no problem really.
It's 2:20.
Yeah, I mean, might be dark, but we'll get her all out. You'll be tagged out and packed out tonight. Tagged out, packed out.
What a day.
Just about back to the truck. What is it, 3 miles or something maybe?
Yeah.
Found some bonus packing. Found 2 shed antlers on the way out. Bonus pack. This will be the first year that the main crew isn't coming out, so we wanted to keep that tradition alive by coming out to this area. We're pretty excited to call Uncle Don and
Let him know.
notch down one more year in the book.
That's right.
Don. One more kill. He'll just be tickled pink. Yep, for sure. There we go, we got our meat hanging on the meat rack.
It's working.
Had to rearrange the trucks. But we got it all in the shade. Good breeze coming through here too. And it's only gonna be here a couple hours. All we've got left is one more pack of meat, and then both of our camps. And we'll be done.
It'll be going to the locker. Gonna be a late one.
Yeah,
We haven't done before.
Yeah. It'll be a night hike probably on the way out. That's alright.